One to the Smith Fine Arts live or online auction and program tonight. I'm Paul Schultz, excited to be here with you and with my friend and co-host tonight, or host, Brenda Kidder.
And Paul has been our auctioneer for several years. We're excited to have him here tonight, and we're excited that you're all joining us for this.
Good.
We're here to raise money tonight for a Smith Fine Arts series and looking into the future, so we're glad you're here. And if you haven't started an account yet, please open one now so you can get bidding, because there's over 100 items in that catalog ready to go.
And we just want to make one thing clear tonight here in the Rice Auditorium. It's big. It's a big place, and we are able to keep social distancing here, so just want everybody to know that. So we're thankful for this venue tonight.
Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, this isn't good.
Well, this is, we've done this event, or this event's been in existence for 19 years. Brenda, I'm not sure how many years I've been involved, but I've been privileged to be a part of many live auctions. For many of you that are watching tonight, you know me as a person that loves to get out on the floor and in your face. Tonight is your night if you don't appreciate that. So it's somebody else's opportunity to sit back and give without me being on the floor. But I'm here, and we're here to extract funds from nice people for a very worthy cause tonight. We're looking forward to that, and glad you're with us.
Absolutely. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. This year we had an amazing number of sponsors step up and really help us get this going. And right now, we would like to start with Service Master of Salem.
Red Hawk Vineyards and Winery, we appreciate them every year. John and Betsy Messer are also a sponsor tonight.
Olson Design and Development.
And York Curtis in Construction.
That's right. Thank you so much for these lead sponsors.
And before we move on, I just want to say, too, that there's a variety of items, as you said, but also home delivery tonight for items if people desire that. So don't let that stop you.
Absolutely. We'd also like to thank our center stage sponsors tonight, starting with Jerry and Donna Becker,
Capital Toyota,
Joseph Franco 76,
and the Legacy Group as well,
MAPS Community Foundation,
the Summit Group of Oregon, and Terrapin Sellers. We thank you. We thank all of our donors. We appreciate it. Brenda, this event doesn't happen without our donors, so we thank them. We can't thank you enough. So we say thanks for what you have done and what you're continuing to do.
Absolutely. And to our additional event sponsors this year, we thank you for our support.
The Oregon Cultural Trust, the Fred Fields Fund of the Oregon Community Foundation, and
the City of Monmouth Arts and Cultural Commission. We are grateful for your sponsorship and support.
Again, thank you for every sponsor tonight.
Vonnie, I believe you have something to say.
Funders and sponsors, we cannot thank you enough, and we definitely could not do this work without you. The Smith Fine Arts Series enriches the experience of people from all walks of life by providing quality cultural opportunities at a time and in a part of our state where they are especially needed. Smith Fine Arts has been around for 44 years, and with your help, we'll be around for many more years to come. This program benefits from the expertise and support of an all-volunteer board, and I'd like to give them kudos and thanks for all they do. In particular, I'd like to recognize auction co-chairs Brenda Kidder and Linda York, along with the entire auction committee and the board for their work on this auction. And I want to very much recognize and thank our director, Lisa Schachter. Man, she is amazing. And Andy Mooring, our program assistant. She's the nuts and bolts of our operation and a WU student. Putting together this event has been a collective effort, and we are so grateful for the entire community for participating, especially in these interesting times. Thank you so much. I'm super excited about the auction items up this year, and I can't wait for us to all be in the room together again in person. And now I'd like to throw it over to Lisa. Thank you.
Thanks, Vonnie. Smith Fine Arts is so fortunate to have an incredible board and an audience who really understands what it takes to keep our program thriving. Tonight, Brenda and Paul will introduce us to some fabulous auction items. You'll have the chance to fund the future during our virtual paddle race, and you'll get a sneak peek at some of the amazing artists already lined up for next season. Thanks so much for being here this evening. Enjoy the show.
Hi, everyone. We are the Talia String Quartet.
I'm Titi, and I play the cello.
I'm Luis, and I play viola.
I'm Kumiko, and I play violin.
And I'm Chris, and I also play the violin.
We are zooming in today from College Park, Maryland, where we are currently based and hold a position at the University of Maryland.
We feel extremely fortunate that we're able to come out to Western Oregon and play at the Rice Auditorium in the 21-22 season. We have a lot of great rep planned, and we cannot wait to see you next year.
See you soon.
We are super excited about our season that's coming up next year, and we're excited that hopefully you will be helping us along with that by buying things tonight, buying tickets for the season. And as of now, we are getting ready to do our drawing for those of you who registered early. We're going to find out who is going to get a set of series tickets to our next season. Andy Mooring has come up, our program assistant for the program, and she's going to be pulling the winner.
We're about to find out who's going to win tickets to the whole season of events, right?
Exactly. And the winner is number 43. So if you're bid number 43, you're the winner.
Well, congratulations. If they don't know who they are, they'll be notified, okay?
That's right.
Appreciate
and we'll
that.
see you in Rice Auditorium next year.
I think we're going to move into another video right now.
That's right. We do a lot of different things, dance and music, and now we have an exciting video for you to watch.
Well, Brenda, that's a lot of talent, and we're going to hear more about the talent and what Smith Fine Arts is doing in the community. But before we do, I want to say that Ronald Kahonek, if I say it right, is the winner of our early bird ticket raffle. So he is going to get to attend all of the events the next year that are offered. So he'll be looking forward to that. And congratulations, Ronald.
Absolutely. So as you just saw in that montage, we have had an amazing number of talented acts come through music and dance, and we're totally excited about the ones that are coming up. Mm-hmm. Last year I saw the Sam Ryder show, and it was amazing. They had so many musicians up on stage and lots of different musical talents and lots of different musical styles, and so it was really fun to attend that show.
So once again, a lot of talent to see and to enjoy. Right now, Brenda, I believe we're going to also move on to a video from Rex Fuller. If you don't know Rex Fuller, you should. The Western Oregon University president and all-around good guy.
It's great to be here tonight, even if my appearance is pre-recorded. Susan and I have been attending performance over the past 5 years, and we've seen so many great shows. The recent performances by Las Cafeteras and Hot Club of San Francisco were especially memorable for us. Because of the amazing music and the audience's responses to that music, in both cases they had Rice Auditorium rockin'. It'll be great to have all the top-notch talent back in Rice Auditorium for in-person shows next year. I'm grateful for what Smith Fine Arts does to the experience of being on the WU campus, for students, faculty, staff, and our wider community. As Western Oregon University works toward establishing itself as a cultural hub of Polk County, the Smith Fine Arts series will continue to have an important role. Again, I thank you for your support and hope you enjoy the show.
Thank you, President Fuller. As you know, it's going to take all of us together to keep this series going, and so we're so excited to be here tonight to...
Yes, and to raise money, like I said earlier, to extract funds from nice people for a very worthy cause. And while we move along, I want to remind everybody to buy 50/50 raffle tickets. We got bidding wars going on too. Right now, the winner of the 50/50 raffle ticket currently is going to win $950. That could go up as people buy more tickets. So don't slow down, buy those tickets. And we just want to thank Service Master too for sponsoring and the 50/50 drawing and all of the efforts tonight. So again, buy raffle tickets, and we're going to move on now to encourage you to buy more, I guess, to get that bumped up, and we'll announce that later.
That's right. We've been having fun getting texts while someone outbids us. I know my husband and I bid on 4 items, and within 1 minute, one of you special people out there had outbid me, so on 3 of them. So keep that bidding up, and remember, you will be notified if you have been outbid, so you can keep upping the price on those and get the item that you want in particular.
And that's okay. That's the idea of it tonight. One of the things I didn't say, but I always like to, is until you pay more than an item is worth, you haven't given any money. So keep that in mind as you're bidding up your friends. And by the way, the bidding will stay open on items that have steady bidding past 9 o'clock. So don't give up on those items. You hang right in there, and that'll happen every 10 minutes. So bidding wars, we're calling it bidding wars. It's kind of like me working tables over when I'm out in the crowd, but I don't have that opportunity to do that this year. So hang in there and keep bidding. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. And now we'd like to thank our lead sponsor, Service Master.
They've been local and loyal supporters of the Smith Fine Arts program since 2013. And Brenda, that continued annual support, sustaining support, if you will, is so important. So we thank Service Master for their continued and consistent support.
Now, Paul and I would like to take a few moments to just go over some of our items that we'd like to spotlight for you. One of them is over here on the table next to Paul. It's a Paul Gentry print. Paul Gentry was a nationally recognized artist, and he passed away this year, but we were given the rare opportunity of having some of his items given to our auction tonight. And there are several in the catalog, so check that out. You'll definitely want to see those items. They're beautiful, beautiful prints.
An opportunity to buy a great item and also to honor him for what he has done in his lifetime.
Absolutely. And are you tired of staying at home, Paul?
Well, like many of us are right now.
That's right. Well, if you're tired of looking at the same old 4 walls, you can do a staycation at Van Duzer Winery. They have a beautiful guest house that will sleep 4, and you get wine with this, 2-night stay. They have a beautiful view and a deck that you can hang out on with your friends, and wine and tasting. So definitely check that out if you are sick of staying at home. It's just right in the area.
A private opportunity, so you get the whole place to yourself. That'd be great. So don't miss out on that. Treat your friends and get away.
And we also have a very rare experience, a fly fishing experience. It is a total experience. So if you are into fly fishing, this one's for you.
And even if you're not into fly fishing. So I was telling Brenda, if you're going to go fishing, the best way to go is to go with somebody who's going to take care of everything. And what I've learned about I don't have his name here, but the person who's going to teach you about fly fishing is actually a master fly fishermen. And so it's going to be food too. I believe there's lunch and just a great opportunity. So enjoy that. The best way to fish is just to go and enjoy it and let somebody else take care of everything. So what a great opportunity. Don't miss out on that item.
Absolutely. It's number 6. So go in the catalog, check out number 6. It's a really, really rare opportunity. It's a great item. And now we have a video selection from some of our students who would like to talk about the impact the program has had with them.
Great.
The Alan Toussaint show was the first
one that comes to mind.
Well, and it's the first one I saw too. Like as a student, it was the first one that got hosted. So yeah, that was somebody I'd never even heard of before. Which, like, of course, I heard like the songs, just wasn't able to make the connection. So I didn't get to play, and it was, like I said, it was my first term in. I wasn't playing in that, but yes, as an audience member, was highly impactful and like a very, very warm welcome into entering into the music program as well.
Talk about just a legend, songwriting legend, and performing legend.
We first performed as part of the Smith Fine Arts series back in 2005, and we've gone on to dance in many other seasons since. Our mission is to expand cultural awareness through the performing arts and to develop respect and understanding for the culture and values of all ethnic groups. We're proud to be part of the Smith Fine Arts series tradition of presenting artists who reflect the diversity of WU's campus community. We look forward to returning to the stage in Rice Auditorium next season.
Hello from Vermont, I'm Seamus Egan. We came this close to being on stage with you last season, and now we're looking forward to seeing you in the next. Thank you for supporting Smith Fine Arts.
Hello, Monmouth, Oregon. Detroit's Queen of the Blues, Thornetta Davis here. I hope you all are safe and well. And I wanted to say that we look forward to coming to perform for you June 2022 at the Smith Fine Arts Series. Hope to see you there. Peace.
Well, Brenda, once again, more talent and testimonies for what Smith Fine Arts is doing, and great to see that and hear that. I appreciate it. We'd like to talk just a little more about a few items that we're going to highlight. First one, we can talk about this a little. If you don't know Karl Paulson, you should. Karl, I know you're out there, brother. I miss seeing you here. And would you tell us about Karl's item? And I think it's unique.
Absolutely. Item number 10 is Better Call Karl. So if you have a really hard to find item, an antique, anything that you've been looking for and don't really know how to find it, Karl's your guy. He can find anything. He has located so many rare and interesting items for people. It's amazing. So definitely check it out. He'll be able to help you. Even with more current items, they're not just antiques. He is the person to put on the job.
Give him an assignment, he'll enjoy it, and he likes to find it. I heard he found a unique or antique paddleboard for somebody that they were looking for, so that's great. Thank you, Karl, for what you do. We also want to highlight art gallery and wine tasting item, and it's from, am I saying it right, is it Salem on the Edge? Talk to me about that, Brenda.
So Melanie Weston opened a gallery recently called Salem on the Edge, and it's a wonderful art gallery in downtown Salem. Check it out if you haven't been there yet. And she has agreed to close her gallery and have a private art talk and wine tasting with Terrapin Cellars for a party of 8. So you'll be able to socially distance and go in with your friends, have a great time, talk about art, taste wine, and have pairings with with it, it's going to be a fabulous evening. So check that out because it's definitely something interesting and unique that we have going for you.
Something you won't just get anywhere else. So private, again, we appreciate that, and thank you. We also have a painting here from, I call it the Hannegan Painting, and why don't you tell us a little bit about that, and once again, a chance to purchase a great piece of art tonight.
Sure. Right here we have Christine Hannegan's painting of this beautiful bird, and she is a partner in the River Gallery, and the River Gallery has been a huge supporter of Smith Fine Arts for years. We appreciate all they do for us, and yet again they've given us this fabulous piece of art for you to check out. It's item number 9, so you can look for that in the catalog, and it's just beautiful. It would go so well in many homes, and once again we really thank the River Gallery for all they've done for us over the years. It's a really a special treat.
We do appreciate that. Once again, another gracious sponsor and supporter. So now we're going to watch another video, and I believe Haley Lauren's going to share some thoughts.
That's right.
Hi, I'm Haley Loren, and I am so excited to be coming to the Smith Fine Arts Center in the fall of 2021. And I wanted to share a little bit of my music with you. This is just a portion of one of my original songs. It's called Yellow Bird. I hope you enjoy it. A yellow bird, she sings and dreams of things she's never seen. And the yellow bird, her wings have never touched the spring rain. Where does such a breezy melody come from if she's never seen the sky? She says she was born with a seed of joy, and it blossoms from the inside. In the seed I found all I need to write the music of my life. I'll see you next year.
All right, that's amazing. She is a fabulous artist, and we are looking forward to seeing her in the upcoming season. We wanted to highlight a few more items just to let you know how broad our catalog is. We have a plush trio for baby.
If you didn't get a chance to touch those items, they're very plush, very soft, very nice basket. And tell us who has made this basket, Brenda.
So Mary Paulson, who is on our board, made this beautiful plush bear. It is so soft. I can't tell you how soft it is. You'll just have to bid on it, win it, and take it home and see how soft and cozy it is. It also comes with some beautiful hand-knit baby booties and a plush blanket. If you have a baby on the way or know someone who is having a baby, this is a wonderful gift for any baby out there.
Make a great gift, and if you know someone having a baby, buy it tonight. You know, I haven't mentioned yet that the Smith Fine Arts auction is always a good time to buy Christmas presents. It's just around the corner, and with this year, shopping might be a bit of a challenge. Buy an item tonight. Make a great gift. The next item we want to talk about is an elegant wedding cake, and Brenda's going to tell us who's making this cake, and I just want to say, you don't have to have a wedding to enjoy wedding cake. So if you want a wedding cake, tell us who's going to make this cake, Brenda.
Well, that would be great, Paul, but I actually failed to write that
Janine,
down.
I think her name is Janine, and I don't know her personally, but I know it's going to be a fabulous cake. So if you want a wedding cake,
it is. You can see
right
from the beautiful pictures, she does absolutely fabulous cakes. And there are people still getting married during COVID-19. We had some friends this summer, their daughter got married, and you know, what a wonderful thing to give to a couple that they don't need to buy for their wedding and add to the cost of that. That's something that's really, really fun that you can do, and her cakes are absolutely stunning. So do check that out.
Great opportunity. And, you know, we get all kinds of unique items at the Smith Fine Arts auction, and wouldn't seem complete without pizza and beer.
That's
so
right.
So we got a pizza and beer party. Tell us about that party while we have just a little sip here.
Absolutely. Paul and I are toasting with sparkling apple juice, but of course you would want to taste the beer at Yeasty Beastie along with the pizzas. It's a total package party for pizza and beer tastings, and you do get Western Oregon University Wolves mugs to go with it. So that is a great opportunity to check out. And it would be a really fun party. Once again, if you're looking at things to do with family or friends, this is the perfect item for you.
So don't miss out. Keep that bidding going. Like we said, don't be outbid tonight. Make sure you take home the item you want. So fabulous.
We'd like to thank another one of our sponsors now.
Red Hawk Wineries have been a supporter of Smith Fine Arts for many years, since 2005. John and Betty Petticoli, good people. If you don't know them, as I say, you should. So we thank you, John and Betty, for what you have done and continue to do for Smith Fine Arts. They have an item that's half cases of wine, I think, and I'm not sure what number it is in your catalog. Maybe you know, Brenda, but it's in there, I believe.
There are several. You can actually bid on a half case of Pinot Noir, a half case of Pinot Gris, or a mixed case. So Red Hawk wines are delicious anytime, and this is your opportunity to get some, stock up, and be ready for the holidays, because everybody loves wine with those special dinners.
Don't miss out. Bid on the one you like, or all of them for that matter. You won't be disappointed. Thanks again to Red Hawk Vineyards. Appreciate them.
Even though we had no live performances this year, or we won't. Our staff is working hard in the background to make sure that in the future we have our series coming back online, and everyone will be ready for that, since we have totally been unable to have those live performances, and they mean so much. Our program benefits the wider community, not only students, but all kinds of different people. We have students at the elementary or middle schools who get to interact with our performers, as well as the students at Western. And then, of course, we have our live performances where all the rest of us get to interact with the performers. So it's a really, really amazing opportunity, and it does reach people of all ages. So that's an amazing part about our series.
And we're going to have an opportunity for you to channel funds to Smith Fine Arts, and as Brenda said, your gifts do make a difference. So I believe we're going to watch another video at this moment.
The best thing about Smith Fine Arts is the cultural opportunities. As a music student, I am actually able to study my career choice with people who are actually living it.
The kind of music that I didn't really had a chance to, like in class, didn't really have a chance to explore and listen, and didn't really know how to do more research on it. These workshops are quite important to me because they gave me a practical insight on how the industry works, you see. So when you get to meet these artists, you get to talk to them, and then you have the opportunity sometimes to just pick their brain. It was immediately apparent that there was a relation between what I'm studying and what was playing at that point of time. The Smith Fine Arts allows for students to get all these very good performances without having to travel. It's just not the stuff that you hear on the radio, you see.
It was a mixture of what seems like Indian and West African, as well as modern Western. And I was like, oh my goodness, I love her. I was so surprised going to the concerts how many members of the community there were there.
Oh, yeah,
I was expecting it to be full of students, and it wasn't. I was actually the minority there. It was really cool to be able to sit next to someone and say, oh, you've lived for 50 years in Monmouth, and, because I'm just here for school, and it's really cool to kind of get that interaction with the community as well.
I think a lot of times we underestimate how valuable this thing is to our school community and the community of Monmouth Independence. Smith Fine Arts were to not exist, you would see a very clear demarcation between the have and the have-nots of the student body.
I am extremely thankful for what you guys are doing.
You good, Chucks? Check, 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 check. All right. How's everybody feeling this afternoon? No. Let's try that one more time. How's everybody feeling out there? y'all ready to have a good time? Let's have a good time. Hit it up, Jones. I want to see everybody's hands up right now. I want to see everybody's hands up right now. Come on, y'all.
Dinero, lo metieron a la cárcel. Me vaya bien, mamá, y el chuchumbe se va a acabar.
Out there, everybody. How's everybody feeling out there? All right.
So it was great. Like there's a band that's actually playing for us.
The most thing I would probably remember is when after the show, they started doing like a rap battle type thing. And so they all started rapping and they are all interacting with us.
I hope to see it be a more common thing in the future with not just us and our community from Northeast Salem, but also surrounding communities of people of color.
It was people coming from Eugene, people coming from Albany, people coming from Portland.
It's important to see yourself in performers that look like you or have the same experiences.
We don't have a lot of representation, and so it's very important to see that, like the fact that there is some, and that is very powerful.
What they did still is in their mind and in the heart of these young people.
It's important to bring communities into this work too.
A strong community means that every single member of the community needs to have access to a quality artistic events.
I just think it's a wonderful experience for our students.
Hosting Las Cafeteras as part of last season's lineup is a perfect example of what the Smith Fine Art Series does so well. Not just presenting world-class performing artists on stage, but giving our community, people of all ages, the chance to interact with these incredible artists off stage through workshops, interviews, classroom visits, and more. Thank you for supporting Smith Fine Arts.
Well, Brenda, that was an incredible video. Looks like that was a lot of fun. And we want to thank our independent filmmaker, Andy McDonald, Western Oregon University class of 2020, for his amazing work on the Las Cafeteras segment of that video. Now, I wasn't there. You said you were able to be there, I think, and see how much fun they were having. And it was young and old alike, which I think is an important part of what Smith Fine Arts is developing art and talent in young and old alike, and which is an excellent, I guess I'll say, segue right into our Funding the Future portion, which is our Raise the Paddle portion here for tonight's event. Tonight, we have a goal. We have a goal of $20,000 that we'd like to raise, and I want everybody out there to know that already we've had generous individuals step up and kick off the giving at $10,000. Several people have given, so what a great jump start. And that's exciting to follow up with that. So right now, we want to ask you to consider giving. And if you've been to live auctions before, you know that this is really kind of one of my favorite parts of the event, because you get to take nothing home except a great feeling to know that you're supporting the cause that you're a part of tonight. So tonight, with our generous donors that have already given, we have several that are giving at different levels, and I want to encourage you to give at a level that's comfortable for you, or maybe even a little higher. And I'd like to ask tonight, or tell you tonight, first off, that we are already at $12,400 raised. So that's a great celebration point. But let's move on and hit that $20,000 goal. So, Brenda, go ahead.
Well, first, I just wanted to, we have the names of our visionary donors who started this off, and there they are. So thank you so much for starting this off in such a positive and great way. We're excited.
I know if I was in a live room, I'd look at them and I'd say, thanks for what you've done already, okay? And also, I'll always say, thanks for what you're about to do. So with that being said, I'd like to encourage and ask, is there anybody tonight that would consider giving a $2,500 gift? It's item number 1 on your item lineup if you're looking on screen, and all you got to do is click the button and give generously to the Smith Fine Arts Fund the Future opportunity tonight. So if you'd like to give and want to give at a $2,500 level, just reach right up there and click that tab or that button, and then it will miraculously take place. So we appreciate you for considering that. And already I want you to know that we have 6 donors that have given at the $1,000 level. So I'm just asking if you would like to join those 6 people, join in with them, and raise that level at $1,000. Same thing. All you have to do is hit that button for $1,000. And again, you've seen and heard testimonies tonight of what and who you're supporting here at Smith Fine Arts. So again, the levels as we move down, we have 8 donors that have given at the $500 level tonight. So let's bump that up and help us reach that $20,000 goal. All you got to do is push that $500 button and it will happen. So thank you for considering that. At the $250 level, we've already had 6 people giving at that level. We thank you, by the way, for all of you who have already given and pushed that button or sent it in or however you've done it. Thank you. So if you'd like to give at $250, please do. Just take your hand right up there and hit that button. At the $100 level, we have 3 people that have given. And Brenda, if you remember last year, I think we started the last card in the air with the $100 level. I can't do that this year. So but we did well. We raised a lot of money at that $100 level. So I'd like you to carry that same generosity and enthusiasm into hitting that $100 level button, and just pretend that you're the last person standing and just maybe hold it down. So think about that. We had a lot of fun with that last year. And also we've had 2 people give at the $50 level. What we really want to do is thank you for giving at any level. And if any of those levels don't work for you, if you want to give it a $25 or a $10 level, that's all acceptable and greatly appreciated. It's been a tough year for many, and if you want to give it a smaller level, it's every dollar counts. So thank you for what you have done and are doing, and this is where I see a lot of hands in the air, and I have no idea what's going on out there. So I'll just stop right now on that, say thank you for whatever you have decided to do. It's greatly appreciated.
I feel confident that people are pushing those buttons right now to fund the future of Smith Fine Arts. Be sure to get your bids in before 9 p.m. tonight, and don't forget to buy your raffle tickets because the pot just keeps going up. Now we'd like to... Okay. I'm sorry. I would now like to bring Nathan Jr. onto the stage. He's going to do a live performance for you this evening. As you can tell from that amazing experience just now, that Nathan is a nationally recognized artist as well. He has been on the David Letterman Show, Austin City Limits, at the Apollo, and toured internationally with Seawolf, Fruit Bats, and the Dandy Warhols. So definitely check it out.
Brenda, you know, we got this script here and we're doing pretty good, but I just want to say, wow, love script. Okay, incredible talent. And I've got to be honest with you, if there's anything I could do musically, want to do, that would be it. What a great talent. Wish I could. That was great. So, if you would like to have Nathan in your home for a private concert, yes, while you have dinner and some friends, that's item number 12, and you can bid on that. And just that was 2 or 3 or 4 minutes. Could you imagine that all evening? What a privilege that would be. Thank you one more time, Nathan. Congratulations. Thank you for what you've done. So get your bid number out. We've got a lot of people to be thankful for tonight, and I don't want to jump ahead of you there, but Andy Mooring, I've known her like 35 minutes, and what a nice young lady. She's kept us on cue over there tonight, and she's helped us out. And also, we have Peter Putman with us. He's a stage manager and student member of the Smith Fine Arts Board. Thank you to our, I guess I'll call them young people because I'm not, so I appreciate what you are, the two of them are doing, helping make this event successful.
Absolutely. And we'd like to take one more opportunity to thank our sponsors and to thank the board of Smith Fine Arts for really putting all this together and making sure that our series is going to go well into the future. And thank all of you so much.
Thank you for what you have done and what you continue to do.
Okay. Have a great evening, everyone. Good night.
It's on the count of 3. Is everybody ready? You know what you're supposed to be saying? Okay. 1, 2, 3. From all of us
on the board and staff at Fine Arts for your support.
Thank you for your support. Can we try that again?
Yeah.
Oh, we need.
I
think so.
I think it's actually not possible for all of this to be synced up.
From all of us on the board and staff at Smith Fine Arts Series.
Thank you for your support.